We all do wrong, and differently. It is for same reason we all must learn to apologize in a way that the offended person appreciates. But why are apologies so important when we wrong the people we care the most about? Our spouses, our partners, and even our children and closest friends. Join me for yet another exciting episode on the subject of apologizing the right way.
Welcome to Essentially Barbara, the award-winning motivational podcast.
First and most importantly, I welcome you warmly. Thank you for giving me the next 10 precious minutes of your time. You are very much appreciated. I received several messages asking me to share my personal thoughts on apology. Now, to begin with, let's look at what an apology is. The dictionary defines it to generally mean a regretful acknowledgement of an offense or failure. And so, this must mean regret or remorse pre-qualifies an apology. The definition must also mean sincere apology requires a degree of genuine regret. Come on. I'm sure most of us have done it before. Apologize only to keep the peace between your spouse or partner and you. This doesn't make things right, to be honest. When an apology is pretentious, it further only bruises the offended party. Understanding the importance of an apology helps to better render it with a heartfelt touch. A thriving marriage or relationship requires two adults who are good at giving apologies that reflect personal responsibility. It's important to know when communicated correctly, it re-establishes dignity for those you hurt. Letting the injured party know that you know it was your fault, not theirs, helps them feel better too. Now, let me state unequivocally that language is of extreme importance inside every relationship. How you communicate love, how you communicate discontent, and how you communicate an apology, these matter. Commit to knowing your partner or spouse. Determine to understand and to learn what language works best for them. I've been there. I have experienced it firsthand in the past. I'm sure most of you have too. When you find your partner simply won't stop going on over past events that hurt them, when he or she won't stop referring to an event from months and years before that hurts them badly, this is usually because we failed at effectively communicating that apology in a language that convinced them we truly were sorry. A sincere apology is directed towards your partner's hurt and possibly healing the damage your actions have caused. It should not necessarily be for forgiveness. If your main reason for saying sorry is to get things back to normal as soon as possible, then your apology is not sincere and might even make things worse. Your partner might even think of your apology as manipulative. This will frustrate you more. Be sure you are true to yourself before you make an apology. Ask yourself the following. Why do you want to apologize? What are you genuinely sorry for? And is your partner truly deserving of this apology? Be prepared for some discomfort when you go to apologize, but trust me, it's worth it. Always remember, you do it for your relationship, for your significant other, and for yourself. To apologize correctly, I personally suggest you do the following. Number 1, be mindful of what tone you use. If you're not ready to apologize or you don't mean it, don't make things worse with an apology full of attitude. It's absolutely okay to take some time to think or cool off after a disagreement, if you need to, before you apologize. Number 2, acknowledge your partner is hurt. Don't try to defend your action. Any attempt to defend your behavior or explain why you did what you did might frustrate your partner, maybe even provoke them more. Never ruin an apology with an excuse. Number 3, express your willingness to do whatever it takes to make things right. Reassure your partner of what things you are willing to do to avoid the incident from happening again. Don't make false promises though. This will only damage your relationship in the long run. Number 4, be patient. Don't push for forgiveness. Understandably, you may want the both of you to very quickly move past the problem. You might want to be reassured you are forgiven, but don't push too hard. Allow your partner time and space to process all the unpleasant emotions. Don't rush them or blame them for taking too long to forgive you. Remember, forgiveness is a process, not an event. Certain wounds take longer to heal than others. Knowing how to apologize properly and meaningfully is one of the keys to successful relationships. However, it's important to know that apologizing is not about accepting blame or something. It's about acknowledging and responding to your partner's emotional pain that your actions provoked. You can and should be accountable, but everyone is responsible for their emotional reactions too. It is not acceptable for an upset partner to be abusive, physically or verbally. Depending on your personal circumstances, you might want to explore the many other ways to communicate apology. You might want to even consider speaking to a counselor for help in your relationship or marriage. I wish you God's best. Don't be good, be great. Until I come your way again next week, keep safe and God bless. I am Essentially Barbara.